I compiled everything I know into this video on how to become a fit girl, gym girly, muscle mommy the quickest in 2025. A full guide on how to build muscle and lose weight at the same time, because we all want to flatten our stomach and build our glutes. This is everything I wanted to know when I started my fitness journey. It would have saved me so much time and anxiety. I will give you real and actionable steps that you can do to start your fitness journey or level it up that will actually help you. So not eat less, move more, walk more, etc. I will be going over each aspect you need to know, and I will even include a 3-month plan at the end of this video that you can follow to start your new year right. So firstly, I want to cover 2 mindset aspects before we actually go over the training and nutrition tips, with the first one being finding out your why. Yes, we all want a smaller waist and bigger glutes, but that alone will probably not be enough motivation to keep you going. I want to shortly jump into the 2 types of motivation, one being intrinsic, the other being extrinsic. You need to find a reason within why you need to go to the gym. It can be either longevity or more confidence or just building on a better self, but just wanting to have bigger glutes and a smaller waist will not cut it for you. You can have the most perfect exterior, but if you're not happy inside, that will not solve your problems. Find out your why so you're not dependent on your motivation. Eventually that will run out, and then you will skip the gym once, and then you'll skip the gym twice. Eventually you will not go anymore. This will also go hand in hand in short versus long-term mindset. Get it out of your system that you need the results yesterday. Yes, I know the title of this video is how to get it the fastest way possible, but the fastest way is not to take shortcut, guys. Doing crazy diets, crazy training regimes will only slow down your process, because it will make you yo-yo diet, going up and down in weight. Better to do it slowly but consistently. That is the fastest way. So get it out of your head that you need to get results in a week or 2. You really need to be invested and change your mindset to make lifestyle changes. You want to do it for actually the rest of your life. Okay, now let's move on to the real things. Since you probably want a smaller waist and bigger glutes, you kind of want to build muscle and lose fat at the same time. So that's why I will divide this video into 2 sections: fat loss tips and building muscle tips.
Oh, but Noelle, you cannot build muscle and lose fat at the same time. You need to bulk and cut.
Exhibit A, me building muscle and losing weight at the same time over a course of 7 years. So it is possible to do it at the same time, but you just need to do it slowly and in the long term. If you're going on a crazy crash diet, you will not lose fat and build muscle at the same time probably. In order to get a flat stomach, you probably need to lose some fat. So what you need to know first is that calories in, calories out always counts. I don't care if you have a slow metabolism, an underactive thyroid, or any other problems. It is like that for every animal and every living thing. If you're eating more than you are burning, you will gain weight. If you want to lose weight, you need to eat less than you are burning. It sounds very easy, but it is really hard. I know it is very hard. So in order for you to know how many calories burn throughout the day, or to know an estimate how much your maintenance calories are, you can break that down by your total daily energy expenditure. It is nice to know this, because if we know roughly how many calories you are burning, we also know how many calories you can eat in order for you to lose weight. And that's what we want to know. So your total daily energy expenditure consists of 4 things, being your BMR, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, exercise activity thermogenesis, and your thermal effect of food. So how many calories you are burning throughout the day depends on how much muscle you have on your body, because muscle burn more calories than fat, what type of food you eat and how much of it, and how much activity you're getting in throughout the day. It is nice for you to understand how your maintenance calories are built up and how you can use it to your advantage. So I really advise you to watch this video if you found that interesting, but let's stick to the more actionable steps you can do from this video. My next advice is track your progress. Take some photos. I know it's such a big threshold to do it, but you will thank yourself when you did it, because you see yourself every day. So it's super hard to see any progress by itself. Maybe you see the scale going up, but you are losing body fat at the same time. It is possible, but you will feel super demotivated if you only see the scale going up and up. So take some progress pictures and put them side to side to really have a critical eye if you made any progress. I advise to step on the scale every day and track your median weight of the week. So you don't get demotivated by seeing the scale going up and down every day, because you will just look at your median weight of the week, which is also a much more representable number of what you actually weigh, because it's normal that your weight fluctuates and that you go up and down in weight on a day-to-day basis. So track your median weight of the week, which I also made a video about explaining this in detail, and then look at the median weight. Is that going up or down? If it's going down, then great, you were in a calorie deficit during the whole week, and you may have been in a calorie surplus on one day and in a larger deficit on the other day, but on a week-to-week basis, you were in a calorie deficit. So now comes the eat more protein tip, but seriously, eat more protein. It is not only good for building muscle, but it also helps you to lose weight. It is more satiating, it makes you burn more calories because it needs energy for digestion, which I also explained in that video on the total daily energy expenditure. I would say just eat twice the amount of protein in grams what you weigh in kilograms. So I weigh 55 kilograms, so I will be eating a minimum of 110 grams of protein a day. My next tip is set yourself up for success by meal prepping. I meal prep my breakfast every single day, and I meal prep my dinner for 4 days a week and my lunch for 3 days a week. And this is honestly the best thing you can do for weight loss. Find a recipe that you like and that fits your calorie amount and prep it in advance. If you don't plan your meals, you will just find yourself grabbing the most convenient things, which are often not high in protein or high voluminous and low calorie. You will get to the grocery store or do takeaway or any of those kind of things. Get the things you feel like eating that day, and it will not be low in calories. If you meal prep, you can make high voluminous, low calorie, high protein recipes and meals, and you will eat those meals because you don't want to waste it. And this makes a huge difference, and I advise anyone to bulk prep in advance. Set yourself up for success. I cannot stress it enough. And obviously the tips everyone is giving you: try to minimize caloric drinks, try to eat less sugar, less fatty food, but you all already know that stuff. I just want to make this video just about getting you the most actionable steps that you can take. So obviously, eat less sugar, get your sleep in, drink less alcohol, but you already know that. So let's move on to the second portion of this video, and that is building the glutes, and so building muscle. What you need to know firstly is that you basically need 4 things to build muscle. The first one being a stimulus to grow. This you will do by going to the gym, but I will touch on this more later in the video. Secondly, you need energy, which is in the form of calories. So if you're starving yourself, your body does not have the energy to build muscle. That's also why people claim that you need to be in a bulk in order to build muscle. But you can be in a slight calorie deficit and still build muscle. 3, you need protein. This is just the building block for repairing muscle tissue. Obviously, you won't be building muscle optimally if you would only eat pasta. I'm sorry, I didn't make the rules. It is just like that. Since you want to build muscle and lose weight at the same time, it is important that you really eat enough protein. Because you are in a slight calorie deficit, a portion of the protein is used as an energy source. Thus, make sure that you get enough protein in so that your body can actually use it for recovery. And 4, you need water, just like a plant. Now we can go into a very deep hole of protein distribution and sources of protein. For the sake of the length, again, I'm just gonna say, don't skip your meals. Try to eat a minimum of 20 grams of protein per meal, preferably around 40 grams with dinner, and you will be set. As far as the stimulus goes, from studies it is shown that in order to optimally build muscle, you need to train each body part twice a week with a total amount of 10 to 20 sets per week, with a beginner being more close to 10 and a more advanced lifter more to 20 sets per week, since more advanced lifters can benefit from doing more volume. I also have a video on where I show you my exact workout split and the exercise selection. So if you are someone who doesn't want to neglect upper body but has a focus on lower body, specifically the glutes, then I recommend watching this video. And that's also something that I want to touch on because it is so important to have a workout plan. When I started my fitness journey, I just went to the gym and just did whatever I felt like it. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I still do it. Rarely I'm like, I just want to go to the gym and just do whatever I feel like doing. But in the beginning, it wasn't the case that I just wanted to do what I felt like doing. I just didn't know. And it made me feel very insecure and I felt very anxious to be in the gym. And I didn't want to go to the free weights where all the big guys were because I felt super self-conscious. To now, I'm just like completely in my vibe here. I don't know how to explain. It is so important to have a workout plan and that you don't go to the gym like,
okay, so what do I do? And oh shoot, that one is occupied. Yeah, then...
That will definitely not help your gym anxiety or with your gains for that matter. Just make sure that you go to the gym knowing what you will do. In terms of rep range, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I am an advocate for high reps sets. I just love it. I just love the feeling of a pump. It just feels like I did a way harder workout than if I would just do 3 times 10 reps. However, rep ranges have been debunked. It is still safer to perform higher reps, and I think a combination of higher reps and lower reps is a good idea to get the best of both worlds, improving on strength and muscle mass. Personally, I do 3 to 4 sets, usually with the first set being around 15 to 20 reps, depending on the exercise, and then working my way up in weight and lowering the rep range. Rep ranges are not that important. What is important is that you train hard. You need to give your muscles a stimulus to grow. If you are stopping 10 reps in reserve, your body does not get a trigger to grow. Especially as a woman with a 12th the amount of testosterone of that of a male, you really need to train hard. You need to train hard. You need to feel pain and you need to feel your muscles. You need to train freaking hard. I cannot stress this enough. If you want to train the glutes, you need to train to freaking failure. So on that note, write down your workouts. So you know exactly what you did previously and you know exactly what you need to do now with an extra rep or some weight or slowing down the movement or a pause at the bottom just to make it a little bit harder than the previous time. So you are... That's right, progressive overloading. Now, I shortly want to go over the supplements there is out there before I go into the workout plan. You might be overwhelmed with the amount of supplements and companies trying to make you buy stuff. Let me just squash that. You don't need any supplements, especially when you just started your fitness journey. It is aiding somewhat, but you can lose weight and build muscle without any of those. However, though, I am a big fan of supplements. I do take supplements myself, natural supplements. I am already training for 7 years, and if a supplement can help me to be 1% better, I will do it. I will go over my favorite ones, what they do and what they're benefiting for. So the first one being protein powder. There is whey protein powder, isolate, casein, clear, all of them being great, especially the clear one. If you are lactose intolerant, you can get the isolate one or a plant-based protein. If you want a slow releasing protein, then you can choose casein. All the other proteins are fast absorbing, so it's safe to take them right before your workout. But often I do recommend taking your protein after your workout, since protein takes a lot of digestion and thus will bring a lot of blood to your stomach. But you want to have the blood going to your muscles for better performance. So just take it after your workout. You can get enough protein from your diet. However, if you are on a diet and you just have a limited amount of calories, it makes sense to use protein powder because it's so concentrated and it's just the most bang for your buck. Secondly, creatine. I love creatine, it's very safe, it's the most researched supplement, it restores energy level or ATP in your cells quicker, aiding you with explosive power. One thing to know about creatine is that you do hold on to more water. It is also recommended to drink more water when you take this supplement. Your muscles will be a little bit more full, but you can also be a little bit heavier due to holding on to more water weight. If you're a beginner, don't take creatine, don't take any supplements. You will build muscle. A similar supplement is beta-alanine. This This is the compound which is often used in pre-workouts as well. It's the stuff that makes you tingly, and it basically buffers lactic acid, can thus help you with the higher rep ranges, giving you 1 or 2 more reps in the tank. Citrulline malate is important for the oxygen supply to the muscles, the circulation, and it aids with the production of nitrogen, which all help in decreasing muscle fatigue. These are the ones that I personally use. I also take some vitamins and ashwagandha, which is a cortisol blocker, or it regulates stress hormone. Now that we covered all the things you need to know, let's make a 3-month action plan. It is the first week of January 2025. It is week 1. You are going to take pictures, and you will also weigh yourself every day in order to know what your start median weight is. In this week, you will also track your food, what you're eating, to see how many calories you are consuming right now. And you will also put together a workout plan. And that's it for the first week. In week 2, you are going to set a calorie goal for yourself, which I also have a video about. Yes, I will put it up here. And you can calculate your own calorie goal using that video. You will also keep track of your median weight of the week. And also in this week, you will gather some recipes and get the groceries, and you will meal plan for the next week. In week 3, you will keep track of your median weight and see if you're losing weight with your calorie goal that you set previous week. If your median weight wasn't lower, then you can add 2,500 steps daily, or you can lower your calories by 200. In the meanwhile, you are starting your workout and you are tracking your workouts. In week 4, depending on the amount of muscle pain, you will increase the intensity. So for example, if you manage to do 15 reps of squats, now you are going to try 16 reps. And again, keep track of your workouts. If your median weight is dropping, then great, you are in a calorie deficit. However, if you're dropping more than 0.2 kilograms a week, then I would advise add a little bit more calories just to make sure that you get enough energy and protein to also build muscle at the same time. Week 5, keep progressive overloading, track your median weight, and adjust the calories accordingly. In week 6, you're going to take pictures again, put them side by side, and see if there's any difference and if it's matching what your median weight is doing. If your median weight is lowering, you should also see minor differences by your side by sides, which you will not see if you're only going off by looking in a mirror. Now repeat this 6 weeks over and over. People generally stick with a workout plan 6 to 8 weeks, but I would say stick to it for like 6 months. It takes a while for the body to build muscle, so give yourself the time to progress in each exercise. Changes will not happen in a week or 2. You need to be consistent, but you're in it for the long term, because we set up that mindset in the beginning of this video. So that will not be a problem for you. And really try to enjoy bettering yourself and being active. That's it for this video. I really hope you got something out of it. Please give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Maybe you can watch this video next, and I will see you next time. Bye!